So, shalom, family, shalom. So, I'm doing this. So, I'm in the park and I noticed this black couple. Maybe they weren't a couple, but they were together. They looked like they could have been walking in the park. And as they approached me, I started to see the woman, kind of give me a weird look. And she looks down. Yep, I got my zits on. I always have them on, okay? But she starts to look down at my zits. And then when I get closer to her, I typically, when I'm walking in the park, if I notice I'm at eye contact with somebody, I'll just gently smile, might speak, and keep it moving. It's just easier to speak than to avoid a person. And at any rate, so I get up to her, she's like, who you think you are? And I'm thinking to myself, what is her prerogative? I don't know, but one thing I do know when it comes to us is that we've got to do a lot better at loving on one another. Because in this world and in this society where there's all this hate, especially towards us, and we know why. I mean, those who are in the Hebraic awakening definitely know why. Messianic Hebraic awakening definitely know why. But it's just sad, encounters like that. We should see each other, and it should be a moment of excitement and love, not not camaraderie, not the word camaraderie, but it shouldn't be I mean, you don't even know me, you know what I'm saying? But I, since I started dressing more modestly, I get, really I get a lot of compliments, but every now and then you get that one person, mostly our people, that, especially when they see the zits, think I'm a part of a cult or hate group or something. But at any rate, what I'll say is that we got to start doing better in our community about when I see someone that, I know all skin ain't kin, but for the most part, when I see someone that looks like me, it should be a level of like, okay, good, I'm good here, I'm safe here. And I'm not saying it's all of us, but it's a lot of us. I've been in situations where my tire was flat or I needed something done to my car, and every single time someone that did not look like me was like ready to help, just like, hey, can I help you? But I see like five brothers drive by and just stare me down and not even stop to help me. I'm like, now I do know how to change a tire. I do know how to, shake my oil and things like that. But, it's always nice if somebody sees you, they stop and help. But we got to do better. And the reason why I know we can do better is because when I'm at feast days with the Mishpachah, it's like we're in this other place that's different from the world and what the rest of the world looks like. You see people that automatically understand what it looks like to, give that imam or that elder or that zakane honor and respect. You know what it looks like for an ox to be a gentleman to an occulti. And you know what it looks like to say, hey, you didn't bring something with you, but I've got it, you can borrow it. And it's just a natural, like, we work together like one mishpachah. I know that our people can do that, but I mean, if one part of it, a big part of it is more of us waking up to who we are, and that's something that only Yah can do in his appointed time. We can plant seeds, but only according to his will, will certain people be woken up. But I'm just gonna say we gotta do better, because I'm like, what was the need for that? Like, staring me down, looking hateful. And then the guy, he came in and he just said, hey, how you doing? Maybe he knows, that about her, but I'm just like, why was that necessary? That tension. You don't even know me, you never met me. I'm just taking a walk in the park. I mean, I know it's a problem because in other cultures, like when I went to Mexico earlier this year, when I tell you a family-oriented people who love on each other, like you can see someone who is Hispanic and like, I mean, I know this not just from going to Mexico this past summer, but from learning about the culture and then also personal experiences as well. And even internships where I've had, I remember one young lady, she didn't know how to do something, and the other young lady had never met her, and they just started helping each other out. Like, it was like, okay, well, I know you're, you know, like from my nation, and they just started working together and helping each other out. And I see the same thing with Nigerians. I see the same thing with Ghanaians. It's like, I never met you, but, you know, we got to work together. You see that in every other culture, but our people. And so we got to start doing a little bit better how we love on one another, how we treat one another, how we acknowledge one another, not putting each other down. What I'm seeing from Simone Biles, I think it's Simone Biles, that just got married. She got married with her natural hair out. She didn't spend a lot on her dress. Pretty sure she makes more than most people, but she just didn't want an expensive wedding. And people were clowning her about her hair, yet again. Clowning her about having what was a nice, elegant dress. And I'm pretty sure most people that are doing it are our people, you know, because other people, they make millions of dollars, but they don't care about their hair and their clothes, you know, having the fancies and stuff. So we got to do better at loving on one another and not, I don't know, we got to drop the petty. We got to drop the petty, y'all. We got work to do. But I wanted to take that time out and make this video. And I pray that, you know, it resonates with someone. And I pray that someone who needs to see this, maybe they're convicted by it. Maybe even they're offended first and then convicted by it second. And then third, they make some change. We'll see this as well. So, I love you all, and shalom.